Shall I keep it? Is the stream coming? Yeah, it's coming, Peter.
Dot dot two dot dot dot. And that was Raj to Felipe. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
Boy Kirschbaum. What did he do with the
Good morning here once again from King City. Peter Delapena providing you the coverage with CricClubs, ICC America's Under-19 World Cup qualifier action here at the Maple Leaf Cricket Club as USA has won the toss and sent in Argentina. Score 2 for none in the second over with 4 balls gone. USA playing an unchanged 11 today from their first 2 victories over Bermuda and the Cayman Islands. Argentina openers on strike is the captain, Alan Kirschbaum, and at the non-strike is then Felipe Jimenez, who has the lone runs off the bat at 2 through mid-off in the first over. And now Kirschbaum with another missed field. USA captain Joshua Kind. So both openers off the mark now for Argentina. Run down the Argentina 11. Kirschbaum, Felipe Jimenez, Guido Angeletti, Matteo Enrici, Santiago Iturbe keeping wicket for them, Axel Horwitz, Agustin Perez Rivero, Facundo Atucha, Juan Cabrera, Agustin Rey, and Oliver Rowe. That is the Argentina 11 for today. USA again unchanged as Abhiram Valisamagari charges in here. And that is a searing delivery clearing Jimenez. And after 2 overs, it is 3 for no wicket. For those of you who have not been here for the first 2 days of coverage, USA unchanged 11 means Raj Vyas is opening the bowling at the pavilion end. Abhiram Valisamagari opening the bowling at the Seneca College end. Aman Patel in its slip. Shashank Vitaladevaram at gully at the moment. Ali Sheikh, Majid Zubair in the offside ring. Joshua Kind, the captain at mid-off. Sanjay Stanley at mid-on. Vatsal Vagela at mid-wicket. Sai Mukamala, and I believe that rounds out the 11. With Rahul Chariwala, the keeper. Behind the stumps, Sai Mukamala at third man at the moment. Only 2 fielders outside the ring in the power play currently. Deep fine leg and third man. And it's Sai Mukamala at deep third man with Vali Samagari fielding quite square, more of like a deep backward square than a deep fine leg. There for the hook. Kirschbaum with a very nice drive, but Joshua Kind's got to cut it off for no run at mid-off. Kirschbaum is a second-generation cricketer for Argentina. His uncle Guillermo was a storied representative for the national team. And sadly, Guillermo, his uncle, died at age 35 from an asthma attack. Very tragic circumstances, and Alan Kirschbaum out in the middle was only 2 years old when it happened, so he never knew his uncle, but talking to him last night, he said he's heard great stories. What an inspirational leader he was, and now Alan trying to do the same for the Argentina under-19s. Another firm drive, and it's going to beat mid-off. Joshua Kind slams his fist into the turf, and it's well stopped at the boundary by Sanjay Stanley, running across from mid-on. Saves 4, but they come back and they get a third, so he saves the 1 run, stopping it just short of the rope. Sanjay Stanley running across from mid-on after Joshua Kind's dive was in vain. Guillermo Kirschbaum, Alan's uncle, represented Argentina at 4 ICC trophy events beginning in 1990, 94, 97, and 2001. ICC trophy is what the World Cup qualifier used to be known as. So again, a very illustrious career, cricket embedded in the Kirschbaum family in Argentina. It's part of the Belgrano Athletic Club. Felipe Jimenez, member of Lomas Athletic Club. Top scored for Argentina in their opener against Canada with 16. He's got a fairly solid technique out there. And after 3 overs, the score 6 for no loss. Vali Samagari now coming in. The start of his second over. 2 slips in for him. Aman Patel at first slip. Shashank Vitala Devaram at second slip. Mentioned Kirschbaum, a member of Belgrano Athletic Club. Half the team belongs to Belgrano. It's one of the oldest clubs in Argentina. It's been there for more than 100 years. And it's been a steady pipeline of talent for Argentina throughout history into the national team. And that certainly holds true here in Canada. And half of the 14-man squad members of Belgrano. Argentina heavily reliant on these two at the top of the order. For anybody who saw the scorecard in the Canada match, there were 8 ducks. Very young team. These two have a bit of experience, but beyond them, it's a very thin batting order. So as long as these two stay out, Argentina will put up a decent fight. Can USA winning the toss, electing to bowl first? That may have surprised some people at home watching in the U.S. because over the first 2 matches, the only 2 people who've got an opportunity to bat for USA, only 3 people who've got an opportunity to bat, Saimu Kamala, Vatsal Vagela, and Majid Zubair. USA runs the risk of going into the Canada matchup on Sunday, the big showdown, which is going to decide who goes to the World Cup in South Africa, with only 3 guys potentially who've gotten an opportunity to bat, depending on what happens here today. But there is rain in the forecast today around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and USA wanted to get this match in and get out before the rain comes. As this one climbs and beats the keeper, Charlie Ralla. No edge on that one. Could be signaled as byes, and it will be by the umpire. Extra bounce there from Vali Samagari. If USA had not been able to get this match in today for whatever reason, if the rain comes early, the match would have to be replayed on Monday. That is the reserve day slotted for the remaining matches in this tournament, and they wanted to avoid that. And even Argentina had said they wanted to avoid that because they've got a flight at about 9 o'clock on Monday night. They don't want to have to be rushing to the airport. Vali Samagari beats the outside edge of Jimenez to end the over. It's a maiden. The only run coming courtesy of a bye. So Argentina 7 for no loss. As their bench gives some generous support to the pair out in the middle. Argentina under 19 squad coached by Esteban McDermott, former national team captain for Argentina. Is a former player of the tournament at a World Cricket League Division III event in Australia in 2007. Best ever performance by Argentina in a World Cricket League event. Argentina actually replaced USA at that Division III tournament in Darwin when USA was suspended by the ICC. Argentina came in, took USA's place at that Division III tournament in Australia, and finished in the top 2 along with Uganda to be promoted to Division II. And McDermott was the star of the tournament. And they went up to Division II, and then they started a long spiral downward as this single is clipped behind square by Kirschbaum. Argentina, once they got to Division II, began an all-time record streak of futility. I believe they lost 24 matches in a row in World Cricket League play to go from Division II to Division VI. Four consecutive relegations. They've never really recovered. Currently out of the World Cricket League 50 over competition. They play in the T20 World Cup qualification in the men's structure. And the juniors were also missing from under 19 World Cup qualification cycles over the last 2 cycles when the tournament was streamlined to a 3-team event the last couple cycles. It was only USA, Canada, and Bermuda in 2015 and 2017. ICC Americas decided to expand the field again to 5 teams, including Argentina and Cayman Islands this time around. Argentina bowled out for 33 on their return to the Under 19 qualifier against Canada on Tuesday. But early on here, they're making USA work. Raj Vyas took a 7 for against Cayman. Not getting as much swing as he did on that occasion. It's another single driven through the offside. USA has a short cover, or short extra cover in place, Majid Zubair, but it beat him. And Ali Sheikh at point had to give chase, keep it to 1, as the score now moves to 9, with 1 ball remaining in the 5th over. Argentina 9 for no loss after 5. Volley Simigari about to begin his 3rd over out of Richardson, Texas. And he beats Jimenez, who was groping at that one, well outside off stump, full length. Got a field change for USA as mid-wicket comes out, or mid-on comes out. There's only one fielder in the ring on the leg side at mid-wicket at the moment, Vatsal Vagela. One more fielder added to the offside. As another beautiful delivery by Volley Samigari. Vatsal Vagela actually fielding at extra cover now, and it's Saimu Kamal who's in at mid-wicket. In the ring, Sanjay Stanley at 3rd man, and Raj Vyas deep fine leg on the boundary, the only 2 boundary fielders. Yanam and Patel at slip. Shashank Vital at Deverum at 2nd slip. Majid Zubair is more in a gully position now. Ali Sheikh at point. Vatsal Vagela at cover, extra cover, and Joshua Kind at mid-off. No mid-on, just a very wide mid-wicket. Simon Kamal in place, excuse me. This is a very good line by Volley Simigari. A Keeps teasing Jimenez. What an over so far. Always Magari keeps getting closer to finding that outside edge. Beats Jimenez. 4 consecutive deliveries outside off stump here. Talking with Admiral Valley Samagari. Says his favorite non-cricketer is Kobe Bryant. Read his book, The Mamba Mentality. Says it taught him a lot about mental approach to sports and being mentally tough. Certainly giving a tough examination here to Jimenez in this over. And it continues on the 5th ball. Another probing delivery outside off stump. That one a bit wider, easily left alone by Jimenez, but still a maiden. 5 excellent deliveries out of the 6 balls in that over. Argentina 9 for no loss after 6. It's especially impressive considering the struggles that Vali Samagari had with his line on Tuesday. He took 2 wickets, but he also bowled 2 deliveries that went down the leg side for 5 wides. In addition to a couple other loose balls, but he's been on the money right from his first ball today. He may have a delay here as the umpires are holding up play. There has been a issue with the sight screen at the pavilion end, and it may have a brief delay here until that gets sorted. Well, as the sight screen issue gets sorted, USA has made it clear they're making the first bowling change of the day. Ali Sheikh, the left-arm spinner from the Plano, Texas area, moved from Doha, Qatar 4 years ago. Qualifies on residency to play for USA. He took 2 wickets against Bermuda. on Tuesday with his left arm spin. USA have done their scattering report on the Argentina squad. They could not handle spin against Canada. Majority of those ducks in the middle and lower order. 5-wicket haul from Rakib Shamsuddin, including 4 wickets and an over at one point. And so USA is going to bring on the spin fairly early here in the power play in the 7th over. See if they can whittle away. But the openers for Argentina holding firm at the moment, Felipe Jimenez, Alan Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum 5 not out off 17 balls. Felipe Jimenez 3 not out off 19 balls. As we continue to have an issue regarding the sight screen, and a tent has been constructed too close to the sight screen at the pavilion end. It looks like we're finally ready to go as Shake comes in, and that's well outside off some, almost a wide. And right away, umpire Emerson Carrington is having a word with Ollie Shake about running through the protected area off his very first ball. Bit odd coming around the wicket. That his body would take him into the danger area, but he's already had a word from umpire Carrington. As Kirschbaum plays this one to the offside. Bit of hesitation there. Felipe Jimenez was not interested in a run there off a misfield to mid-off. Shake operating with a slip and a goalie. Aman Patel in its slip. Vali Samagari in at gully for the spinner. Bit too wide outside off stump. Make him play at that, but it's another maiden, 2 in a row now for USA. 9 for no loss. This entire Argentina squad is born and living in and around the Buenos Aires capital area. It's where basically all the cricket in Argentina is concentrated within the club structure. There are 6 teams in the first division, in the adult first division, and 8 teams in the second division. That's pretty much all of cricket in Argentina. This one nearly goes off the helmet. Could have almost been 5 penalty runs. Says to USA as Jariwala had trouble taking that one, skidding through. And as a result, now Aman Patel's first slip takes the helmet, moves it about 5 yards further back after the close shave on the previous delivery. Vali Samagari continuing with this fantastic line on that fourth, fifth stump channel. Bowled an outstanding spell against Cayman Islands that went unrewarded, but I'd say this is his best spell of the 3 days so far. Every ball pretty much on the money. Slight delay here as Vali Samagari asks Vatsal Vagela to move a bit tighter in at cover. He's now really in a short cover position. Only about 12 yards away from the batsman. Very tight in the ring. It's another one in the channel outside off, left alone. 2 slips in a gully. Point, short cover, mid off, mid wicket. Just one fielder in the ring on the leg side. A 7-2 field for USA at the moment for Vali Samagari. Menez, giving credit to him though, he's been leaving well outside off. He's been judging the ball well. Sturdy technique so far to see off this spell. And that's another outstanding delivery. Vali Samagari getting a tiny bit frustrated. USA's slip fielders. Wicketkeeper making a bit more noise now to support Vali Samagari. Keeps teasing that off stump line. But Jimenez showing great resolve here. Keep it out. Out of Lomas Athletic Club. His favorite cricketer, he said, is David Miller. Got some interesting answers to that question yesterday when I asked it of the Argentina players. Get a very interesting mix of guys who they look up to around the world. Sounded like an possible edge, but may have been just bad on ground there. No appeal from USA. As this time Jimenez flashes outside off stump. Majid Zubair getting very animated at gully. Coming in after each delivery. Jimenez under pressure. Hanging in at the moment though. 3 off 24 balls. Argentina has now gone 18 consecutive deliveries without scoring. Dating back to the 5th over. We're here in the 8th now. 9 for no loss. And another crackerjack delivery from Vali Samagari, and he can't believe this hasn't clipped the edge. But it's another maiden, 3 in a row now. 9 for no loss after 8. Umpires getting a little bit ahead of themselves. If you might have just seen on the camera, signaling for the power play, second power play after 8 overs instead of 10. Still got 2 overs to go in this first power play. Argentina 9 for no loss, have not scored off 19 straight deliveries as Ali Sheikh comes in to bowl. And he's been a touch too wide outside that off stump. Hasn't really made Alan Kirschbaum play at anything that would be teasing that off stump line. Played it a few balls in the last over, but not really challenging the outside edge. And again, another delivery left alone. He's got to get it tighter. That off stump line, especially with a slip and a gully in place. A very attacking field being given by USA captain Joshua Carney. We've got a short extra cover in place. Majid Zubair. 3 deliveries in a row now, left alone. He's not going to bring the fielders into play if he doesn't make him play at the ball. And that's a much better delivery. Bolted a touch flatter. He's got to get it a bit forward. And there's a leading edge that goes short of Majid Zubair. Short extra cover. Ali Sheikh sniffing that wicket now. And a drive slightly uppish to mid-on. Sanjay Stanley cuts it off. 4 maidens on the trot for USA. 9 for no loss in 9 overs. And another beautiful delivery. Aman Patel throws up his hands in frustration at first. Libby can't believe that didn't find the outside edge. Just 1 run scored off the bat of Abhiram Valisemagari's bowling so far. That came in the first over off his 5th delivery. Since then, Argentina has scored nothing off the bat against him. Now in his 5th over here in the 10th. Salvagela goes slightly wider now at cover in the ring. Some hesitation here, but a slight misfield by Vagela in the covers allows the first run in the 10th over, breaking a streak of 28 consecutive dot balls for Argentina. And they get generous applause from their bench. Moving to double digits now. 10 for no loss in the 10th over. Felipe Jimenez, 4 off 28 balls now. Kirschbaum on strike. Kirschbaum has only faced 2 deliveries to Vali Samagari. Jimenez has been eating up most of the strike. He's only faced 2 deliveries since the 4th over. He's actually faced... It's his 11th delivery faced to Vali Samagari, but he's been off strike to Vali Samagari for quite a long while. Sees that one out, though, off the back foot. This might be the last over for Vali Samagari. He's taking a long time getting back to his mark in between deliveries now. He looks spent. He's used a lot of energy trying to make the opening breakthrough unsuccessfully for USA. And he's going to have to redo this one. First wide, bowled by USA today. Second extra, there was a bye in the 4th over. Oh, he's going to get another crack at trying to make the breakthrough before his spell potentially ends here in the 10th over. He can't tease Kirschbaum into a shot. Left alone. And at the end of the first power play, Argentina unscathed, 11 for no loss. Jimenez now taking his guard to Ali Sheikh as USA getting the helmet out for Majid Zubair, bringing in a silly mid-off. So USA getting even more attacking in the field. Slip, gully, and silly mid-off with the helmet on. Majid Zubair. Ali Sheikh beats the outside edge to Felipe Jimenez. It's the first delivery Jimenez has faced. Ali Sheikh. Kirschbaum saw off 2 maidens to the left arm spinner earlier. 3 catching fielders around the bat, and he goes for the sweep, and it nearly balloons up for Majid Zubair. Would have been a spectacular catch if he had been able to pull it off. It just didn't carry, though. Came off, looked like the glove. As Jimenez went for the sweep. And that's going to be a catch. Big appeal, and it's given. Thick edge taken at gully by Vali Samagari. Not sure what was the delay there for the umpire raising the finger, but umpire Emerson Carrington finally lifts the finger, and that's the end of Felipe Jimenez. Good catch by Vali Samagari at gully. The ball looped up off, looked like the shoulder of the bat, maybe even a bit of glove in there too. Just knuckled in the air. And the only way it was going to go down was if Vali Samagari collided with Ahmad Patel at slip, but Vali Samagari calls him off, lunges forward, and that's the first wicket for USA. Argentina 11 for 1. Coming in at number 3 for Argentina is Guido Angeletti. Goes to St. George's College. It's where he plays his cricket. There is some schools cricket in Argentina. St. George's College with a team. Guido Angeletti plays cricket there. And Coach Esteban McDermott said if he had to pick a player who's the most improved in this squad from a year ago, he'd pick Guido Angeletti coming in at number 3. Still a slip gully and a silly mid off in place. Firm forward push to smother that delivery. 2 balls left in the over. Guido Angeletti. Big appeal from USA. Didn't hear any noise though. May have been bad on toe. Angeletti, only 15 years of age. Coming in at number 3. That one beats the outside edge again. Wicket maiden. Ali Sheikh yet to concede a run in 3 overs so far. 3 maidens, 1 wicket for no run. Keeping the pressure on Argentina. Guido Angeletti is entered at number 3 as we're going to get another bowling change as Vali Samagari is indeed out of gas. Looks like it's going to be Vatsal Vagela coming on for USA. And opening the batting. This is the first time we're going to see him take the ball in the tournament. Left arm orthodox spin. So twin left arm spin at both ends for USA. Vagela coming on from the Seneca College end with a forward short leg under the helmet. Majid Zubair, Ahmad Patel at slip, and Abiram Vali Samagari at gully. So USA continues with the attacking field here. He starts off with a loopy full toss. Almost may have been called a wide if it was left alone. Kirschbaum reached a long way to slap at that. Deep mid-wicket in place. And this one's clipped behind square for a run. USA with 7 fielders in the ring. Looks like maybe even 8 fielders in the ring. Mid-on is basically just on the circle or just behind the circle. Deep mid-wicket is definitely out on the boundary, but otherwise USA is 7, looks like 8 fielders in the ring. As a very stiff breeze is coming up on the ground here. It's been blowing quite strong through the first portion of play here, but now it's picking up even more. May be able to hear it through the microphone. And Vatsal Vagela is having to battle that. Oh, he's bowling here from Milpitas, California in the Bay Area. Gully comes out now, goes to kind of a short third man. So it's just slip and a silly point, silly mid off. Majid Zubair under the helmet. Guido Angeletti coming in at 3. Coach Esteban McDermott said his actual number 3 is Pedro Barron, who plays for the men's team. Would have been number 3 in this under-19 squad, but he's having to miss this tournament due to exams. Big appeal. Didn't hear any noise. The umpire says not out. And the over 12 for 1. After 12, Angeletti yet to get off the mark off his 7th ball. This has always been an issue for Argentina coming to this tournament at this time of year. In the past, the academic calendar is different in the Southern Hemisphere. For USA and Canada, it's very easy to get your best 14-man squad together at this event in July because school's out of session. Most of these kids who are in high school, the school is ending in June, and the ones who are at university, it's ending in May, and they don't go back until September. But for Argentina, they're right in the middle of their academic year, and Pedro Barron, their best under-19 player, unfortunately not able to make it to this tournament. He's a wicketkeeper batsman, playing in the men's team already, but unable to represent Argentina under-19 at this tournament as Ali Sheikh concedes his first run off his 19th delivery. Kirschbaum with a single through the covers. Argentina having to be at the mercy somewhat of the upper echelon teams in this tournament. Coming here at a time where they'd probably be preferred to play in January or February. There was an instance in 2011 when USA hosted this tournament in Florida. It was held in February 2011 in Florida, and that was pretty much the only time Argentina was able to field their best squad because it was outside the academic year. It was in their summer. It's also in their main cricket season. The cricket season in Argentina goes from October to mid-December, and then they take a Christmas, New Year's break and start up again in January and go through March. That's their cricket calendar. So this is right in the middle of the academic year, and it's right in the middle of their off-season. These guys haven't played competitive matches in probably 2 or 3 months leading into this tournament. So it's a major, major uphill battle for Argentina to try and get prepared to take on the heavyweights of the region as Ali Sheikh concedes just one single off 24 deliveries in his spell so far. And Argentina 13 for 1 after 13 overs. And Vagella is struggling as Ali Sheikh did it early on in his initial overs, just getting it tight to that off stump. Making the batsman play. It's a much better ball. Kirschbaum, the captain, keeps that one out to mid-wicket. And it's given out by the leg umpire, stumping for Vatsal Vagella. He's getting it above the eye line, so there's always a chance of a stumping with Vagella. Teased Kirschbaum out of his crease, chasing after a ball dragged well wide of off stump. And didn't get to the pitch of the ball. And Rahul Jariwala behind the stumps gets the bails off in a flash. And Argentina now 13 for 2 in the 14th over, and with both opening batsmen gone, their most skilled players, Felipe Jimenez and now Alan Kirschbaum, the captain. Argentina's middle order is going to be under a severe test from the twin spin of Vatsal Vagela and Ali Sheikh. Matteo Enrici, the new man in for Argentina. Goes to Bede's Grammar School in Buenos Aires. Bull's left arm spin, and he's not batting. It's for that reason. He says his favorite player, Shakib Al Hasan, who has had a fine World Cup over in England. And Ricci with a tentative dangle of the bat outside off stump there. Not much footwork. Vatsal Vagela's eyes lighting up right now. And so are Majid Zubair's at silly mid-off. Under a helmet, he's waiting for a catch. And no shot offered. Big LBW shot, and it's given. And Ricci didn't look comfortable on that first delivery, and Vatsal Vagela slips in the arm ball. No shot offered. And now Argentina struggling big time. At 13 for 3. Ricci slams his pads in frustration. Gotta use your bat. Credit to Vagela. Slips in the arm ball. Recognizing the technique. Wasn't really showing much. And now the wicketkeeper comes in for Argentina. It's Santiago Iturbe. 1 ball left in this 14th over by Vagela. And another appeal, possibly to throw off a wide. They take a single down the leg side. Did it come off the pad? No. Given as a bye. No wide signaled. Interesting decision. Keeps a maiden intact for Vagela, though. Double wicket maiden. A bit bizarre seeing a ball down the leg side signaled as a bye on that occasion. But Argentina now 14 for 3 after 14 overs. Got a slight delay here in between overs as now Majid Zubair has had some leg guards brought out for some added protection while he's fielding it. Silly mid-off, silly point underneath the helmet. And he races back into position with the helmet on. USA is at a very attacking field for the spinners. Basically a slip, a gully, and a forward short leg, or a silly point, silly mid-off in place. Almost this entire twin spell from Ali Sheikh and Vatsal Vagela. Guido Angeletti on strike for the start of the 15th. He's faced Now 13 deliveries without scoring. Argentina trying to prolong this innings as best they can, but not really showing much intent to score. No boundaries in this inning so far. As Majid Zubair now having some issue with his leg guards. The strap's not really staying in place too well. They're having a slight delay. USA with all 11 fielders inside the ring for Ali Sheikh right now. And we're in the 15th over. Nobody on the boundary. All 11 fielders in the ring for USA. This one left alone perilously close to the stumps by Guido Angeletti. And for the second time, umpire Emerson Carrington is having a word with Ali Sheikh, running through the protected area in his follow-through. He's telling him he's got to stay off, and he's giving him a first official warning. For running through the protected area. Oh, and almost a fantastic catch by Vali Simagari. Thought he had it. Oh, that would have been a 10 out of 10 from the Russian judge, the Swiss judge, the Brazilian judge, the Cuban judge. Any judge would have given that 10 out of 10. Unbelievable one-handed effort from Abhiram Vali Simagari at gully. Took the outside edge, carried to his right, he had to lunge, nearly pulled off the catch of the tournament. Ali Sheikh continued probing away on that off stump. He's getting tighter to the stumps, making some chances now for his close-in fielders. This is kept out from Aiden. Almost brought about another wicket, but instead it's 6 more dot balls. Chance coming off. Chance coming off Santiago Iturbe. As drinks have been called. Again, Argentina 14 for 3 after 15 overs at the drinks break. Ali Sheikh with a mind-blowing stats line at the moment. 5 overs, 4 maidens, 1 for 1. Run down the rest of the list. Vatsal Vagela bowling in tandem at the other end with left arm spin. 2 overs, 1 maiden, 2 wickets for 1 run. Abhiram Vali Simagari, a fantastic opening spell that went unrewarded. 5 overs, 3 maidens, no wickets for 3 runs. And Raj Vyas, a very short spell for him, his shortest of the tournament. None for 7 off 3 overs as we take a drinks break. With Argentina 14 for 3 in 15 overs after being sent in at the toss by USA, and I'm going to take a short break as well. Umpires are back in position. We're ready to get back underway after the drinks break. Argentina 14 for 3 after 15 overs. Guido Angeletti yet to score now off 13 deliveries. And USA has all fielders in the ring right now. There's a backward square leg, a mid-wicket, a short mid-wicket. There's 2 mid-wicket fielders, one deeper on the ring and one tight in. Mid-on. Very short mid-off. Joshua Kine basically even with the stumps at the non-strikers end. A silly point, gully, or deep gully, and a slip fielder at the moment. Deep gully, short third man, whatever you want to call it. That's the fielding alignment for USA right now. No boundaries in this innings by Argentina. They're looking to survive at the moment. And this is an attacking shot. Lovely back foot punch through the covers as Joshua Kine gives chase from mid-off, and it's going to be a long 2 for Guido Angeletti to get off the mark. Some of the names in this Argentina side indicate the heritage of the country and the migration patterns. Cricket was first brought to Argentina by the British in the 1880s, 1890s when they were building the railway from Buenos Aires out north. Into the over, it's 16 for 3 after 16. It was mainly a British game through the first 50 or 60 years of history in the country. And all the clubs, the Hurlingham Club, Belgrano, those kind of clubs were all British run, British organized. And then World War II broke out, and that's when a large chunk of British population went back to fight in the war. And that's when the mix of players started to change. The identity of Argentine cricket started to change, and you had a lot more of the immigrants, second and third generation immigrants from Europe, the Italian surnames, the Spanish mainland surnames, even got some German surnames, and there's even a Dutch surname in this team. A lot of migration from mainland Europe to Argentina, and that's those second, third, fourth generation players, families in this team and in the men's team. That's what you see making up the identity of Argentine cricket today. You know, the clubs were founded by the British. Club like Belgrano, you've got a cricket section, but also rugby section. Most of these kids play rugby in the off season. Don't really play much football except socially, football, soccer. But cricket and rugby are their 2 main sports. Cricket in the summer and rugby in the winter. As they're going to get a misfield here, sloppy from USA in the covers. Shashank Vitaladevaram and Vatsal Vagela getting a bit casual out there. Should have been no run, but they steal a single for Santiago Iturbe to get off the mark. Big appeal. Didn't sound like it came off the bat, though, and it's given not out. So at the end of 17, it's 17 for 3, Argentina. I'm talking with under 19 coach, Cricket Argentina CEO Esteban Billy McDermott last night. Name like McDermott, his family heritage comes from the UK, but they've been in the Argentina for multiple generations now. It was those British families who started these clubs, but now they're mainly membership is mainly of the Again, the mainland Europe immigrant population from Italy, from Spain. It's where the bulk of the population in the cricket community is making up these squads now. That's going to be a wide down the leg side. Miguel just losing his line of touch. That one way outside off, and it's given a wide as well. I wasn't sure if that was going to be signaled, or is it signaled? Umpire looked like he was stretching his arms there for a wide. Instead, he's just signaling 2 balls left in the over. Energy a bit flat out there in the field for USA at the moment. As Argentina continues going along at running over 18 for 3 in 18 overs. Ali Sheikh starting his 7th over, 1 for 2 with 4 maidens so far. This one slapped, but straight to cover. Where Vagella is patrolling. This one beats the edge. Big appeals. More for a stumping than a edge behind. Looks like a possible run there, and yes, they take off. Squirts behind the gap. Beats Vettel Deveron at backward point, and Vatsal Vagella has to give chase. And so they get the single for Angeletti to get off strike. With 1 ball to go, Santiago Iturbe, another Belgrano Athletic Club member. Said earlier, half the squad it belongs to the Belgrano. Sheikh went for the quicker ball there, tried to sneak it in, but just got it too short. No real shot offered there. If he got it a bit full, could have had another LBW shout. Instead, USA struggling to get the wicket-taking balls in there. It's 19 for 3 after 19 overs. Well executed sweep shot there from Angeletti, and he'll get 2 for it. First genuine attacking shot we've seen in some time for Argentina. Still no boundaries in this innings, though. And another confident stride forward. Guido Angeletti making USA work for these wickets. And again, USA bowling a bit too far outside off stump. Not making the Argentine batsmen play enough. This is going to be another one. Squirts between Slip and short third man. Abiram Valisamagari has to give chase. Score up to 22 now. You're in the 20th over. That'll end the frame. Argentina 22 for 3 in 20 overs. Guido Angeletti now on 6 of 29 deliveries. Santiago Iturbe hanging in there on 1 off 19 balls. 20 deliveries. Well, backward point. Vital Devram comes in very tight now. Not quite in a true catching position. But he's not far away from Slip Gully, Aman Patel, and Abiram Valisamagari, along with Majid Zubair at Silly Point. Vital Devram, kind of that backward point. He's only about 12 yards away from the batsman at the moment. And on the leg side, Raj Vias at mid-wicket, a very short mid-wicket. He's only about 12 or 13 yards away as well. Saimu Kamala fields that one at a very short cover. So 6 of the 9 fielders within about 12 yards of the batsman right now. They're getting closer and closer, creeping in. Can smell what kind of shampoo he's using in the morning, kind of aftershave. Get a good whiff. You're not getting a whiff of any wickets, though. Another maiden reeled off by Ali Sheikh, his 5th in 8 overs. But a lot of resolve being shown here by the Argentine batsman. .22 for 3 after 21 overs. Not much footwork shown there by Iturbe. He's got a younger brother in this team. The Iturbe brothers, both wicket keepers. Another edge squirts past slip. Would have gone straight to gully if he had been there, and it's a long single for Iturbe. USA getting a bit frustrated now. They had kept the gully in there. It may have been a catch. Instead, it goes wide for a run. Taking Iturbe now to 2 off 22 deliveries. Mentioned he's got a brother Manuel. Not in the starting 11 today, but he's in the squad. As Guido Angeletti goes back, keeps it out. USA bowlers not getting it full enough. The wickets they've taken, they've gotten in fullish length, the stumping. An edge to Vali Samagari at gully. And then no shot offered on the LBW. Another sweep. Beautifully played over square leg. Sails over Sai Mukamala, who has to give chase, and this is going to be another 2 for Guido Angeletti. Twice now, he's played that sweep shot very well executed. It's getting him some runs little bit by little bit here. Still no boundaries in the innings for Argentina. But they're making USA stand out in the sun a lot longer than they had expected to at the start of the day. And another solid front foot defense by Guido Angeletti. He's on 8, and he's getting big applause from the Argentina bench. .25 for 3 after 22 overs. Almost a chance. Sanjay Stanley at mid-on. It was chipped in the air for quite a long time, but Stanley didn't really react well to the ball off the bat. Iturbe landed a few yards short in the end. And another chance. Just goes wide of Raj VS at mid-wicket. Not really fair to call that a chance. Well wide of the fielder, in fact, in the end. But it's 2 runs for Santiago Iturbe. But USA with hands on hips in the field. Kind of being lulled to sleep by the string of dot balls and inactivity, not really keeping engaged to be alert for when the ball is coming in the air. Bit slow to react at the moment. As Argentina continues to frustrate USA in the field. And big cheers from the Argentina bench. It's 27 for 3 after 23 overs. Not a lot of noise in the field right now for USA. And it's going to be Sanjay Stanley who comes in now in place of Vatsal Vagela. Sanjay Stanley Originally from Chennai, but he's been a resident now of Cary, North Carolina since 2013. He's a very promising talent. He's been part of several USA men's national team camps just to get a taste of what life is like at the senior level. Wears number 20. He was born on September 20th, 2000. And he said he wears number 20 because there's a lot of 20s in my birthday when I write it, and I just wanted to keep writing 20. So 9/20/2020 on the back of his shirt. USA would be more than happy to see another 2-0 in the runs and wickets column next to Sanjay Stanley's name, and then some. No wickets at the moment for quite some time now. Here he comes in to bowl his off spin. And it's a good start from Sanjay Stanley. Big cricket community in North Carolina in the Triangle area. Raleigh, Durham. And that's where Sanjay Stanley plays his cricket. At a Cary, lovely facility at Church Street Park in Morrisville. And Angeletti goes for the sweep again, not in control of it this time, but still clears. Fine leg for a long one. He wanted a second. Santiago Iturbe didn't respond. So they'll keep it to 1, and Iturbe will be on strike. Majid Zubair still under the helmet at Silly Point with Aman Patel in its slip. And Aman Patel took off before the ball even landed on the pitch. Going for the leg side possible chance. We've seen Guido play that sweep shot. Haven't seen it from Iturbe yet. Inside edge off the pad. Big appeal, but stifled quickly as there was a double noise there. End of the over. Argentina 28 for 3. After 24. Ollie Sheikh about to bowl his last over. It's been a very tight spell, but it's been a long time since he created a chance. Again, Ali Sheikh out of Plano, Texas. His mom and his brother were here the other day. And there's a cut shot in the air over backward point. Vital Deveram gives chase, and it's going to be a 2 again for Angeletti. Funny story with Ali Sheikh. His mom and his brother came. They flew up from Texas. He has a bunch of cousins here in the Toronto area. They wanted to come see him play. They showed up at around 1 o'clock to see USA play Bermuda, and when they showed up, instead of seeing Ali Sheikh play, they saw the man of the match presentation. The match was over. Didn't get to see their boy bowl at all. He's in a tight spell here today, but struggling to find the outside edge. Had one chance dropped at gully by Vali Samagari. It was a very, very difficult chance, but USA really being made to work hard here. Excellent fielding off his own bowling by Ali Sheikh to end his spell. 10 overs bowled consecutively, 5 maidens, 1 for 7. That's the end of Ali Sheikh's day. And Argentina 30 for 3 after 25 overs.
Check, is that moving? Hello? Hello? The audio capture device. Hello?
Apologies for the technical difficulties over the last over or so, but should be back underway. Argentina 33 for 3. Raj Villas has come back. And the big LBW shot upheld. Beaten with an in-swinger. That's how he's been getting his wickets all week. And he got it full. That's something that USA's bowlers have struggled with all day today, getting it pitched up. But Villas does it there to Guido Angeletti. playing across the line, and the LBW shout upheld. The only question was whether it was pitching in line with leg stump, coming over the wicket to the right-hander, but umpire Emerson Carrington says yes. And it's wicket number 4 down for Argentina. Guido Angeletti gets very generous applause walking off the field. Ending with 11 off of 52 deliveries. So Argentina now 33 for 4 in the 27th as Raj Vias strikes for the 9th time this tournament. 7 for on day 1. 1 wicket against Bermuda, and now he's got another against Argentina, and it brings Agustin Perez Rivero to the wicket. Like Alan Kirschbaum, a second-generation representative for Argentina. Augustin's father, Andres Perez Rivero, played for the Argentina men's team. Argentina 33 for 4 after 27 overs. Still no sign of Shashank Vitaladevaram yet today. Man of the match against Bermuda, bowling his leg spin, which you typically expect to trouble players who struggle against spin, but no sign of Vitaladevaram yet today. Now we've got an issue with the umpires. They're saying there's something with the pads or his shoes, spikes. It looks like the issue is that Agustin Perez Rivero is wearing red spikes. And that's what the umpires are taking issue with. They are sticklers at these events because they want to prepare these guys for men's level, so they want to get them understanding early the regulations and the guidelines that are expected of them. And so Perez Rivero came out to bat with red shoes. Doesn't even have spikes on. They're just red sneakers, red trainers. And he's being made to change his shoes. Blue uniform and red shoes. And he's getting some help from one of the substitutes for Argentina to tie his shoes quickly to speed up this delay. Pedro Barron, again, one of Argentina's best players for the under-19 group, already plays for the men's team. Not traveling with the squad to Canada this week because he's in the middle of taking his exams. Couldn't get away to be able to join the squad in Canada. And Argentina is struggling to score runs without him. No boundaries in this innings. In the absence of Pedro Barron, who Argentina under-19 coach Esteban Billy McDermott said he would have been batting at number 3 for Argentina had he been here. They're struggling at the moment to get runs on the board. 33 for 4 in 27 overs as Sanjay Stanley continues. 2 wide outside off stump to be a legal delivery. Wide signaled by the umpire to Santiago Iturbe, who's on 6. That's a lovely shot through mid-wicket. And Vitala Deveram is going to have to give chase. Cut it off for 2. Perez Rivero, again, one of the 7 players who are members of the Belgrano Athletic Club. His father, a former Argentina representative. Santiago Iturbe, the striker's in, keeps that one out. 36 for 4 in the 28th over. Another missed field by USA. Abiram Vawi Samagari, the fielder, and now he's going to compound the error with a very, very poor throw. And could have easily been overthrows. I'm not sure why they didn't take it unless Iturbe felt it came off his bat. It's the only reason why he wouldn't have taken the run under gentlemanly code. The spirit of cricket going boo. Here at King City, the throw goes off the bat, almost went to the boundary, but Iturbe electing not to take an overthrow. And it brings Rivero on strike, and he prods tentatively. Not much footwork there. Ahmed Patel definitely in play at slip. He's fielding quite deep at slip. Not sure if an edge will carry that far. Rivero poking tentatively at it. Says his favorite player is Chris Gale. Umpires, we're going to call an early end to the over there with me and Kirk Higgins, who's scoring the match for CricClubs. Only had 5 legal deliveries. There was a wide to start the over. Now Emerson Carrington tells his partner, we got 1 more to go. So they get back in position. And this one's clipped off the pads, well short of Simon Kamala at square leg. It's going to be another single. This time to get Rivero off the mark. And that is the most expensive over of the day. 5 runs from it. 2 singles, a wide, and a 2 off the bat. So 38 for 4 Argentina. They were scoring at 1 and over for the longest time. Now they're trying to get some gusto into this innings. They had 8 ducks against Canada. Showing a bit more spirit today. And it's definitely keeping USA frustrated out in the field. Rivero, not much footwork there. Awkward dangle outside off stump. Raj Vyas is getting excited. Again, Raj Vyas out of Chandler, Arizona. USA's leading wicket taker in this tournament so far. 9 wickets in the 3rd match ongoing here against Argentina. Mild LBW appeal as this one looked like it was sliding well down the leg side. Vyas with 1 slip in place and a very wide gully. Ahmad Patel in its slip. Vitala Deveram at gully. The 2 catching fielders in. He's got 2 fielders outside the ring, deep fine leg, not all the way to the rope, and third man. And Aman Patel holds his hands, his head in his hands at slip. That one just missing off stump. Vias continuing to get a touch of swing in. That angle over the stumps, trying to curl it back into the right-hand batsman. USA has never had more than 2 fielders outside the ring over the duration of this innings. In fact, for a large chunk of this innings, they've had everybody inside the ring. Vias back in. They've got deep fine leg out in case of a top edge pull. An awkward poke forward there goes to Sanjay Stanley at mid-on. Looks like bat first, stifled appeal from Raj Vias. Not much support behind the stumps there. Looked like a double noise. Raj signals to the umpire. He knew it was bat first too, but another very awkward poke forward there by Agustin Perez Rivero. Argentina bench trying to give him as much support as they can from the boundary. As Majid Zubair now comes back into a short extra cover in case checked shot with his hands pushing too hard at the ball. It's going to spoon up straight to Majid Zubair at short extra cover. Another inside edge dies at the feet of Perez Rivero. Umpire Emerson Carrington not interested in the appeals coming from USA's infielders, and it's Raj Vias's first maiden of the day. Ten maidens overall for USA in 29 overs bowled as a team. And it is 38 for 4 in 29 overs. Another extra added to the total as Santiago Iturbe gets off strike with a bite. And this one's chipped in the air over mid-off. Lovely shot. Vagela gives chase, and this could be the first boundary of the day. But it's cut off at the rope. Shashank Vitala Deveram running across from mid-on, doing the fielding to save it from being 4. Would have been Argentina's first boundary of the day. Takes the score to 41 for 4 here in the 30th over. As Iturbe needs to tie shoelaces. Sanjay Stanley with only one fielder outside the ring right now. Raj Vias halfway to the rope at deep mid-wicket. He's halfway between the 30-yard circle and the boundary. 8 extras now for USA, closing in on the top score. An edge just doesn't carry. Aman Patel in its slip. Out of Edison, New Jersey. Standing a bit deep on a slow pitch. Ball not really showing much of carry. A bit too far back. This one played with soft hands by Iturbe, but still maybe could have come in a step or two closer, and he does do that in between deliveries. As Raj Vias beats the outside edge once again. Vias, you can see his frustration. Keeps beating that outside edge. This is by far the longest. Now USA being made to work hard. But once you get through that middle order, Canada wiped out Argentina's tail in quick fashion. 4 wickets in an over on Tuesday. Shamsuddin. So if they can get that breakthrough and dislodge Santiago Iturbe, you might see a quick finish to this innings. But at the moment, Iturbe resolute, hanging in there. 9 off of 45 balls. 47. Pardon me. And his vigil finally comes to an end as Raj Vias holds his hands up in exasperation as much as elation. Santiago Iturbe finally breached. Another in-swinger from Raj Vias. And he goes for 9 off 48 balls to end the over. Argentina 42 for 6 in 31. And now USA into the tail. Could see a rapid finish now after very, very dogged effort. It's not exactly an aggressive effort. They've been trying to last as long as they can to get time in the middle, get experience. They recognize the Argentina coaching staff, talking to them. Realistically, they know they're not going to challenge Canada or USA at this tournament. They've got their eyes on Bermuda and Cayman Islands. If they can pick off a win, one of those 2 matches, they'll be thrilled. Going back home to Argentina and Buenos Aires, but showing at least they have the technique to stand up to USA's bowling attack. Hesitation there, almost leading to a run-out opportunity. Raj Vias at mid-wicket. Horowitz on the strike, keeping these deliveries out from Sanjay Stanley. The new batsman at the other end, Facundo Biain Atucha. Yet to face a delivery. And this drive is wide of Joshua Kind at short extra cover, and it beats mid-off. Vatsal Vagila giving a lengthy chase, and they're going to get a long two as he slides to drag it back in. Relay to the infield. Not a bad shot. Firm punching on a much shorter outfield grass. That would have gone for 4 easily. And now he digs deep and flicks this high over mid-on. Vital Deveram gives chase, and he puts it down. Another chance goes down for the second time today. Shashank Vital Deveram at mid-on. Horowitz went for the slug, full on the stumps. It was in the air for a long time. Vital Deveram had about 15, 20 yards to cover going left. Got there comfortably. But looking into the sun, wasn't able to come up with the catch. It wasn't particularly difficult. The hardest part was covering the ground to get there, and he got there, got his body steadied, just couldn't finish off the catch. And it leads to 2 runs, so 4 in the over, 46 for 6. Argentina after 32. Horowitz dropped on 2, is now on 4 off of 8 deliveries. And Facundo Atucha will be on strike for the first time, facing Raj Vyas to start the 33rd over. Facundo Atucha. Another one of the Belgrano Athletic Club members says his favorite player, again out of Argentina, Lasith Malenga. He's only 15 years of age, one of the youngest players in this team. Getting an opportunity to be in the 11 today. Some very young guys who will be around for the second opportunity in 2 years in 2021, next time the Under-19 World Cup qualifier comes around. So it's a great opportunity for Facundo Atucha to get some experience to take forward for the next 2 years. He can get some time in the middle against USA today. Entering under pressure at 42 for 6 in the last over, now 46 for 6 in the 33rd. Slipping a goalie in place. Aman Patel, Shashank Vital Devaram. Vyas a bit too short. He's been getting all his wickets pitched up. We got 1 bowled and 1 LBW today, full on the stumps, full and straight. That's where he's got to go. He wants to get more wickets. He's now got a team best 10 on the week for USA. Raj Vyas. And he plays for Kingfisher Spartans in Chandler, Arizona, about 20 miles southeast of Phoenix. And that's a lovely drive, but for no run. Firm forward drive on the front foot, but picked off by Vatsal Vagela in the covers. (7-2) field here at the moment for USA. Again, resetting the field. Sanjay Stanley at mid-on. The only other fielder on the leg side is deep fine leg. Ali Samagari. And that one looked like it was swinging down the leg side. Big appeal denied by umpire Emerson Carrington. got it pitched up. That's the length he needs to bowl, but just the line a touch too far down the leg side. Umpire Carrington never really looked interested. On the offside, Aman Patel at slip. Shashank Vital Devram at gully. Sai Mukamala at third man on the boundary. Ali Sheikh at point, Vatsal Vagela in the covers, Majid Zubair at short extra cover, and Joshua Kine, the USA captain, at mid-off. That's the fielding lineman right now for USA. As Atucha shows a fairly good technique keeping that ball out to end the over. It's a maiden. Second for Raj Vyas. Now 1 for 10 in 7 overs. His second spell ongoing. And Argentina 46 for 6 after 33 overs. Sanjay Stanley beginning his 6th over. Still no sign of Shashank Vital Devram, and they don't need him just yet because Sanjay Stanley is struck. Caught at point. Ali Sheikh, the fielder, has got a ball to get a touch of extra bounce. Awkward poke by Axel Horwitz. Really needs to get much deeper behind the ball. Instead, just kind of pushed at it with hard hands, and the ball climbed off the shoulder of the bat towards Ali Sheikh at point, and he jogged forward with a simple catch about 15 yards inside the ring. And now Argentina 46 for 7, sparking the drinks break here. 1 ball into the 34th over. Sanjay Stanley's second wicket. And we're going to take a drinks break here. We'll be right back. Fairly rapid drinks break there for USA. And the new batsman is Augustine Ray. From Lomas de Zamora. which is part of suburban Buenos Aires. Member of St. Albans Cricket Club. Big LBW appeal, and it's given. Awkward shot there by Ray. Not much footwork. And now Sanjay Stanley has struck twice in this 34th over. And Argentina is slipping closer to being all out. Just an awkward clip across the line. No footwork, really. Juan Cabrera comes in. As now Argentina suddenly goes from 38 for 4. Now they're 46 for 8. Wickets tumbling quickly here. Cabrera, another one of the Belgrano members, flashes at that one. Slipping a goalie plays Ahmed Patel, Majid Zubair for Sanjay Stanley. And Joshua Kine with a fantastic diving stop in the covers to deny the run, and that's the end of the over. So double wicket maiden for Sanjay Stanley. He's now got 3. Argentina 46 for 8 after 34 overs. And speak of the devil, been calling for him for a little while. Here's Shashank Vital Deveram, man of the match, the win over Bermuda. Coming on for the very first time today in the 35th over with Argentina 46 for 8. And he's going to be going to Facundo Atucha on strike. Juan Cabrera, the new man in, just saw off the last 2 balls. The 34th over, he's off strike. So Vital Deveram, right away, you can see what a leg spinner will do. Just an awkward shot across the line from Atucha. It's interesting hearing Shashank Vital Deveram talk after the match. They're using the Duke's ball for the tournament. We know what a Duke's ball does in terms of swing for the new bowlers. But I asked him what's it like for a spinner trying to grip the Duke's ball, and he said, yeah, it is a bit less comfortable than how he grips a kookaburra, but he's been practicing with it for quite some time leading up to this tournament. And a scorching drive, and this could be the first boundary of the day for Argentina, and it is. Lovely drive through mid-off by Facundo Atucha. So the very first boundary for Argentina, not just for today, but for the entire tournament. They didn't hit a single boundary against Canada on Tuesday. And the first 4 for Argentina comes off the bat of Facundo Atucha, and what a drive it was. Lovely shot for the 15-year-old. And this one could be a chance. Mukamal is under it at mid-wicket, and he takes the catch. So Vital Devram gets his revenge. Awkward hoik. Top edge. Sai Mukamala circles under it. About 8 yards in the ring on the 30-yard circle at mid-wicket. And now Argentina 51 for 9 with 1 ball remaining in the 35th over. So New Jersey teaming up with California for that wicket. Saimo Kamala from Plainsboro, New Jersey with the catch. Vital Devram out of Santa Clara, California. And the number 11 batsman, Oliver Rowe, strides to the crease. Yet another one of these second-generation players in this Argentina lineup. His father is the only parent traveling with this Argentina squad. His father, Miguel, played for Argentina's senior team. And now Oliver at Buenos Aires. Again, another 15-year-old. Number of those in this team. He ends the over. Argentina 51 for 9 in 35. Sanjay Stanley's going to continue bowling here. He's got 3 wickets. Chance for 4 to round off the innings. Figures so far 6 overs, 3 for 13 with 1 maiden. And he's bowling to Juan Cabrera, tail ender, 51 for 9 in 35 overs. Field packed in very tight. Everybody in the ring right now, all 11 players for USA fielding in the circle with Sanjay Stanley bowling with 4 on the leg side at backward square leg. Just in front of the square leg umpire, short mid-wicket and mid-on. And this drive is going to clear mid-off for what should be 2, and they do come back for the second. So Cabrera showing he's got some muscle. Miguel, the fielder at mid-off, tracking it down for USA. Majid Zubair was at gully, but after that shot, he's being pushed back towards the edge of the ring at third man, short third man, or a very wide backward point with Ali Shakin at point. Joshua Condon at short, extra cover. Miguel at mid-off. This drive stopped by Joshua Kind, tumbling to his left. Got the Joshua Kind fan club watching in South Africa. This one fields on the offside by Zubair. Joshua Kind, the USA Under-19 captain, originally from Springs, South Africa, and Gauteng. He's got Aunt Karen in Cape Town watching, and Grandma Jackie in Kymouth, still on the East Coast. This drive bounces short of mid-on. It's informed by Josh's family here. His mom, Diane, dad, Neil, brother, Benjamin. Joshua Kind fan club wanted some love on the stream. They've been eagerly following along in South Africa throughout this week. And Aunt Brenda is in town today as well. She flew up from Texas. The Kinds, Joshua Kind, living in Kansas City, Missouri, migrated to the USA in 2013. We got family all around the world tuning in on this stream provided by CricClubs and USA Cricket ICC Americas. All eager to see how things unfold for USA. We got fans in Argentina watching as well. And after 36 overs, the score 54 for 9. Quite a lot of people watching in Argentina. See on the web stream, judging by the comments along the sidebar. Argentina an hour ahead. This match starting at 11:30 local time. Buenos Aires. Got people scattered around the USA. 10:30 start on the East Coast. 7:30 in the morning on the West Coast for some of the families of the players in this squad from California. That includes Shashank Vitaladevaram, Northern California. Got coaches watching these kids as well. Srini Salvert, USA national team player, working a lot with these kids in the Bay Area. Saurabh Netravalkar, USA men's captain, also does some coaching with these kids. These kids have come through California Cricket Academy as well with Hemant Butch. A lot of people taking interest in the fortunes of the USA Under-19 team here in Canada this week. The staff in Colorado Springs. And what an unbelievable catch. I wasn't sure if he pulled it off, but Abhiram Samagari with a one-handed knifing effort, moving left. He put one down with his right hand earlier. And it was so casual, the reaction. That's what led me to believe he might have grasped it, but what a catch. One-handed moving left, and that brings about the end of the innings. A wicket maiden for Vitaladevaram to wrap up the tale. Argentina all out for 54. Fantastic catch by Abhiram Samagari, the Texas product, teaming up with Shashank Vitaladevaram on that final wicket. Vitaladevaram finishes with 1 for 5 in his 2 overs. Sanjay Stanley, leading wicket taker on the day for USA, 3 for 13 in 7 overs. Check that. Vitaladevaram, 2 for 5 in his 2 overs. 2 for 5, Vitaladevaram. Vatsal Vagela, 2 for 8 in his spell, and Ali Sheikh, 1 for 7 in 10 overs with 5 maidens. That's the USA bowling card. Raj VS as well, 1 for 10 in 7 overs. And Abhiram Samagari, luckless, none for 3 in 5 overs. He may have bowled the spell of the day, in fact, with the new ball. Didn't get any wickets for it, but he ends the innings with the catch of the day at Gully. And Argentina all out for 54 in 37 overs exactly. Just going to be a 10-minute break in between innings, and USA is in a race against the clock to get this innings in because there's storm clouds in the distance north and west of the ground. There were thunderstorms in the forecast for today. Initially, we're supposed to start in the morning, but pushed back till about 2 o'clock. The USA needs to chase 55, and they want to get it done as quick as possible to get in and get out before the rain arrives, or else they may have to come back, play this match from ball 1 on the reserve day. And we're going to take a short break here in King City. This is Peter Del Pena bringing you the broadcast on CricClubs, ICC Americas, USA Cricket, Cricket Argentina. Be right back in about 7 minutes' time. Peter Del Pena back here on the stream, provided by CricClubs, ICC Americas, USA Cricket Argentina here. USA chasing a target of 55, blowing out Argentina for 54 and 37 overs. Just a 10-minute changeover in between innings, and USA is in a race against the clock to get this chase over with because the storm clouds are hovering closer and closer to Maple Leaf Cricket Club behind us, looking very ominous. USA wants to finish this match off, or else they may have to restart it from ball one on a reserve day on Monday. They don't want that to happen. Saimo Gamala had been opening the bat in the first two matches with Vatsal Vagela, but instead today, the wicketkeeper Rahul Jariwala is going to face the first delivery. He's walked out to bat with Vatsal Vagela. Axel Horwitz is the new ball bowler for Argentina. Two slips in place. Rahul Jariwala takes the first ball down the leg side for a wide. Horwitz took 2 wickets against Canada in just the 4-over chase that Canada had the other day. Canada's 7-wicket win. Jariwala, a very imposing bat. And you can see how imposing he is with that pull shot behind square. And that's going to go 3 bounces over the flags for USA's first boundary. And Coach Anand Tumala, the USA Under-19 head coach, was saying before the start of this tournament that Rahul Jariwala, what a physically imposing kid he is. And he's only 15 years of age, just turned 15 last month. But he's actually one of the more physically built up players. He played varsity baseball as a freshman, playing shortstop and third base for Irvington High School in the Fremont, California area where he's born and raised, another Northern California product. Rahul Jariwala, his dad Mahir is in the crowd here today. Flew out from the Bay Area to see his son, getting a chance to watch him bat today. Sanjay Stanley's dad VJ is also here, got to see his son take 3 wickets. This one can't get it off the hips. Decent contingent of parents here. Raj Vias, his mom Pinky is here. Ali Sheikh's mom was here the other day. The Kind family drove up from Kansas City. Another one goes off the chest of Jariwala a bit early into a pull shot. No run. Jariwala named Rahul. You said he was named Rahul. Yes, if you're guessing, named after a cricketer, Rahul Dravid. His dad, a huge cricket nut. Wanted to name his kid after one of the Indian legends, and Rahul Jariwala is going to take an overthrow here on a 2-punch through cover. Poor relay. Allows a third. So Rahul Jariwala out of Fremont, California. And named after Rahul Dravid, he's up to 7 off 5 deliveries in the first over. USA chasing the target of 55, 1 wide in there as well. Vatsal Vagela on strike. The last ball of this over. Taking on Axel Horwitz. And Argentina coach Billy McDermott said this is probably the best prospect at the moment in terms of future prospects for the senior team. Axel Horwitz taking the new ball as a medium pacer. This one flicked off the pads to deep fine leg where it'll be cut off for 1. And there are some slight raindrops falling at the ground. As USA ends the first over 9 for no loss. Target of 55. And they really need to get moving with the rain clouds hovering. They took a lot longer than they had wanted to, bowling Argentina out. Juan Cabrera taking the new ball. At the opposite end, the Seneca College end for Argentina. Cabrera took one wicket, caught behind against Canada. Again, member of the Belgrano Club, only 15 years of age, turned 15 in February. Young kid, but getting an opportunity to open the bowling here against USA. Very overcast at the moment here at Maple Leaf Cricket Club. King City, 9 for no loss. USA chasing the target of 55. Already there's a very, very slight drizzle coming down. Magello was the only wicket to fall for USA against Bermuda. A 9-wicket victory. He's aiming for mid-wicket. Nobody on the leg side boundary. As a matter of fact, all 11 fielders in the ring for Argentina. They're trying to set a very aggressive field. There were 2 slips in place. They've taken 1 slip out now. Moved him to mid-on. They had mid-on left wide open, trying to attempt Vigela into that shot. And they decided maybe we should put somebody out at mid-on in case he's going to top edge one. Santiago Iturbe behind the stumps. Guido Angeletti at slip. And this one is pulled just wide of mid-on, but it goes to mid-wicket for the catch, and Vigela is caught on the ring. Didn't think it was going to be a chance, but the fielder on the circle, moving to his right, made excellent ground. Vigela didn't middle that at all, and Felipe Jimenez, the fielder, taking the catch on the ring, moving about 10 yards to his right. Nobody on the boundary. All he had to do was clear the infield, but couldn't get it up high enough. And Vigela goes for one. Argentina with their first wicket. USA 9 for 1 in the second over. And it brings Joshua Kind to the crease. The USA captain is going to start off strike as the batsman crossed with the ball in the air. Jimenez, another one of the players that Coach McDermott identified as an excellent prospect for the senior team. He top scored against Canada with 16. Didn't fare as well today against USA, but showing his fielding ability there with a sharp catch on the ring at mid-wicket. But the wind's kicking up here fiercely now as Jariwala is on strike with a slip in place. And Cabrera slips this one down the leg side to take USA into double digits. 10 for 1. Jariwala on 7. And Jariwala crunches a pull shot high over mid-wicket. And it sails for 6, 10 yards beyond the flags. What a shot. And he runs to the non-strikers and just to stretch his legs, touch his bat down. 6 runs. So the wicketkeeper out of Fremont. His dad here in attendance today. Oh, like that one. And this time an overcorrection by Cabrera, 2 wide outside off stump. Gives him another opportunity. Now, Jariwala is named after Rahul Dravid, but as a wicketkeeper, you can take a guess as to who his favorite player is. None other than MS Dhoni. Ding, ding, ding. Kirk Higgins gets the prize. As well as I'm sure many of you at home. This one in the covers. Bit of hesitation there by USA in the field. Perez Rivera doing the fielding in the covers to cut off possible single there. Hesitation between Jari Ball and Joshua Kind between the wickets. Cabrera comes in once again. This one is stroked to mid-on, but straight to the fielder. And that is the end of the over. Oh, USA 17 for 1 after 2. Jariwala on 13. Joshua Kind, the USA captain, going to face his first ball coming up in the third over. With Mom and Dad, Diane and Neil watching here in King City, along with brother Benjamin, Nathan, his older brother, possibly watching at home in Kansas City, and Aunt Karen in Cape Town, Grandma Jackie in Kymouth on the Eastern Cape, and who knows how many other members of the Kind clan scattered around the world. And what a scorching cover drive by Joshua Kind. Races away for 4. What a shot by the USA captain. His first delivery playing for USA under 19, and he goes bang. Thumping drive. Only fielder outside the ring for Argentina at the moment is deep fine leg. Everybody else in the circle. And there's a possible run-out chance here. Tight single taken by Joshua Kind. Felipe Jimenez in the action. Took the catch off Aguila and almost creates a run-out opportunity right there as USA looking to be aggressive again. The storm clouds closing in. 22 for 1 now in the third. Target 55. They're desperate to get this chase finished off before a possible rain interruption. Once the rain starts coming down here, more than likely the match is not going to resume because the forecast was pretty bleak. That slight drizzle that had been going in the first over has stopped momentarily. And just as I say that, I can feel another few raindrops falling down. And this is another thumping pull shot for 6, caught by Aman Patel on the mid-wicket boundary for USA. Jariwala showing his muscle. Jariwala loves to hit the weight room with his high school baseball team at Irvington. Showing what kind of strength and conditioning program benefits he's gotten. 2 sixes already. And Horowitz responds by going way outside off. Another extra added to the total for USA. And another elegant drive, this time through the offside. It's not going to go all the way. They're going to come back for a quick 2 as the fielder, Facundo Atucha, relays it in for a pair as more raindrops start to fall. And now USA is really hurrying to get these runs in. 14 already in this over with 2 eagle deliveries to go. 31 the score. And that one's going to have to be bowled again. Another extra 15 so far in the over. Correction, 1 legal delivery remaining. 15 runs already in this over, though. 32 for 1 USA. And they're still going for that 6th legal ball. Another wide. 16 runs in the over by Horowitz here, USA. Trying to get this chase done and dusted before the rain comes. And this cut shot flies high over backward point. The chase is on. It's going to be another long, at least 2. Now they're coming back for the 3rd. Excellent running by Joshua Kind to finish off the over and keep Jariwala on strike as more drizzle comes down. And 36 for 1 is the score after 3 overs. Cabrera to continue. USA 36 for 1 and 3. Target is 55. 19 more needed as the slight drizzle continues to fall here. Thunderstorms forecast all afternoon. And this one's caught on the ring. Low full toss and Atucha at cover point. Came to him flat at head height. Off the toe of the bat, spliced by Jariwala. And Cabrera now has his 2nd wicket. Jariwala with a brisk 24 off 13 deliveries, 2 6s and a 4. USA doesn't mind wickets. They need to get the runs knocked off here before the rain comes. Facundo Atucha with the catch at cover on the ring. Very simple chance. Just floated to him off the toe of the bat. 19. And it brings Majid Zubair to the wicket. Majid played a very elegant, brief but elegant knock with 3 boundaries all struck over mid-off against Bermuda to finish not out. As the drizzle keeps falling, Majid out of Austin, Texas, Round Rock, Texas, born in Austin, grew up in Round Rock, just north of Austin. Box this one back to Cabrera. Majid gives a charge and throws off Cabrera into dragging this 2 wide outside off. Another wide added to the total. USA now 18 away from the target. Got some other fans out there watching the stream today. USA superfan Phil Myalki. Been known to travel around the world to watch USA. Came out to Uganda to Division 3 in 2017. He's watching at home. I know he's going to be here on Sunday. As Zubair slaps this tennis racket style over mid-off. That goes for 4. USA now 41 for the loss of 1 wicket, just 14 away from the target. 3 legal balls to go in this 4th over. Phil Myalki, one of USA's biggest fans. He was in North Carolina. Seen him in Indianapolis. Saw him in North Carolina last year. He's going to come up here on Sunday as Zubair flicks this high over mid-wicket. Mid-on gives chase. And is at least 2, and Zubair's coming back. No, for 3. They settle for 2. Some indecision there. I think they're trying to run on anything at this stage. They just want the runs. They got to go for the 3rd there. Get this target knocked off. Joshua Kind wasn't sure what Zubair was intending to do there. 12 needed to win now as Zubair gives a charge and he heaves this over mid-wicket. Didn't time it well. And it's going to stop short on this thick grass for 2. This deep mid-wicket circles around to field and relay this back in. Now USA 45 for 1 with 1 ball to go in the 4th over. 10 to get to the target as the winds pick up a bit more. And this is slashed behind point, and it's going to race away for 4. So another boundary for Majid Zubair to end the over. USA now 6 away from victory. USA 49 for 1 in 4 overs. As we're going to get a bowling change here from Argentina. And it is going to be Felipe Jimenez. Jimenez bowls off spin. And he's one of the most talented prospects for the senior team. USA needing 6 to win. Joshua Kind on strike. They can end it with 1 shot. He goes for the sweep and he gets it past square leg. It's going to be 2. They're going to come back for the easy second. So now 4 to win for USA. So they cross 50 off the first ball of the 5th over, bowled by Felipe Jimenez. And the charge and an inside edge, but a quick single run takes it now to 3. USA 52 for 2. And a sharp drive. Slight misfield allows the run. The relay to the keeper. USA 53 for 2. 2 runs away now from victory with Joshua Kind, the captain, on strike. This one's going to clear mid-off, and it's going to split long on as well. And Ricci running across. He can't get there. And that's the match. The boundary finishes it for Joshua Kind. USA victorious by 8 wickets before the rain arrives. Another thumping victory for USA. 10 wickets over Cayman Islands, 9 wickets over Bermuda, and now an 8-wicket win over Argentina. So they move to 3-0, setting up the big showdown on Sunday against the Canadians, who have an off day today. They still have Cayman Islands to face tomorrow before their road is complete for the showdown against USA. Joshua Kind and Majid Zubair finished unbeaten I want to thank everybody who was part of the broadcast today. Kirk Higgins doing the scoring for CricClubs. Zubin Zakari with the ICC Americas. The rest of the CricClub staff. I'm Peter Del Pena. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, USA victorious by 8 wickets over Argentina. Come back tomorrow for more scheduled action as USA has the day off. It'll be Canada taking on Cayman Islands and Argentina against Bermuda. Thanks again. This is Peter Del Pena signing off. Bye-bye for now.